Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn EVS. Students, do you remember what we have done in last video of EVS? We discussed about our body. We discussed about the movements of our body. Today we are going to start new lesson in EVS. We will learn more about our sensory organs. Now students, look at this. What is the definition of sensory organs? The sense The sense organs are the body organs by which we are able to see, smell, hear, taste, and touch or feel. Students, that we know very well. We are learning about sensory organs since first standard. Uh, Now, if I'll ask you, what are the five sensory organs? That you can easily know. You will easily tell me like eyes, nose, then tongue, ear, skin. These are the sensory organs. Okay, so now we will learn the functions of the sensory organs. Now student, just you have to guess the name, huh? Okay, now tell me which are the organs that help you to see things around you. Tell me. Yes, you guess correct. We see so many things in nature, in surrounding, because of our eyes. Students, eyes are the sensory organs which help us to see. Students, look at this picture. We can see many things with the eyes. Look at the pictures showing the knowledge we gain through our eyes. Okay, now we can easily describe the picture like the circle, the color of circle, the wheels, then engine color, the red color, yellow color, blue color, then greenery, then buildings, then that flag, then that house. We can easily see, we can easily describe because we can see, and we can see because of our eyes. So students, we get more information whatever there in our society, in our surrounding, in our nature, we can see because of our eyes. Now children, look at these fruits. Then the size and the volume of the things, like a small, that bottle shape, the container shapes, the colors, we can easily see because of our eyes. Now look at this rainbow. There are seven colors, and that colors we can easily see, we can easily describe the color. Now student, the distance between two things, the which is very close to us, which is very small, which is very far, we can easily see, we can easily describe because of our eyes. The distance between two things, look at this distance now, that we can easily see. Then children, the height and the depth of the thing, the height very high or very low, that we can easily see, and we can easily describe the height and the depth of the things. These are the organs on the either side of your head that allow you to hear. What are they? Now come on, tell me. We finish about eyes. Now tell me. Just guess the name of this organ now, children, which allow you to hear. Yes, nowadays if somebody will tell you, somebody is singing or some voice speaking, that we can easily hear the voice of the person. Yes, ear are the sensory organs which help us. Correct, na? Look at this boy. Students, we hear different sounds with our ear. Now look at this picture showing the knowledge we gain through our ears. Now for example, look at this, how they are playing. Children, blindfolded game, that's everybody's favorite, na? Children, whenever you're playing this game, okay, if your friend is nearby you, So because of his voice, you can easily identify, you can easily guess who is very close to you and who is very far, because ear help us to guess their voice. Students, now this one, the shrill and the melodious voice. Yes, if somebody is playing music or any song, that we can hear because of our ear. Then if the music is loud or soft, that also we can feel and understand the direction of the sound. Now children, here is a new one now. Which is the organ with which you breathe? You remember how we used to do after recess? Breathe in and breathe out. And you know the how we used to do the same exercise during the mass PT. What is that? Now tell me that organ. Yes, nose. Nose is a sensory organ which help us to smell, and which gave us a lot of information. What is there in kitchen? What mother is cooking? You know, do you remember? Sweet smell. We can easily find out the fragrance of flowers. Look at the picture now. The knowledge we gain through our nose, that fragrance, sweet smell. And children, you know, if you're traveling and nearby, if there is a bad area, bad smell, stink, we always hide our nose. We keep something on our, we keep handkerchief on our nose because of the bad smell, and we don't like that smell. That is why we cover our mouth. Now yes, this is everybody's favorite na. Whenever you go to hotel, any restaurant, you know you can easily find out. And how can I forget in midday meal, if there is a idli sambar, you know when you get a smell of that sambar, and you can easily guess what is there in the container, that sambar, because of your nose we get a smell of that sambar. Then now children, which is the organ that helps you to know different taste in the mouth? Yes, if children, if I'll tell, if somebody will close your eyes and somebody will put something very hot or very spicy in your mouth, so you can easily find out that chili, because of a tongue. Correct now, the tongue is a sensory organs which help us to taste. But children, what is there, how we get to know the taste, different taste? Because there is a taste bud, there is a taste bud to know whether the thing, very sweet, small, sweet, bitter, spicy. We taste the substance with the help of our tongue. Look at the pictures showing the knowledge we get through our tongue. What is this? Sugar and jaggery. And this is bitter. God is bitter. That everybody's, I cannot say that favorite, because the taste is bitter. That is why most of the children, they don't like to eat. Now lemon. Yes, now water is coming now. I know water is coming from my mouth now. Green mango and that lemon and salty. That's salty. Salt makes our, so these are all dishes we can easily taste because of our tongue. And if we eat chili, our tongue gets a burning sensation. We say that the chili is hot, and we always demand for water. We want water, water. How that boy, that water comes from the eyes, from the head, from everywhere, because that chili is spicy. So now children, which is the organ that rhyme with bean? Now come on, tell me. Yes, skin. Skin is a sensory organ which helps us to feel, which help us to get more information. Sense, give us a sense. You know, somebody will uh, touch you, then you can easily find out who is touching you. Hmm? Students, we can feel the things through the contact of the skin. Now look at the picture showing the knowledge we gain through the contact of our skin. See, apples, banana. See, if you'll close your eyes and if you'll touch the apple, so because of the shape, we can easily identify. We can easily guess what is that, apple or banana, because of the shape of the things. Like smooth or rough. Children, we always, we always like to touch the teddy bear because of its softness. And rough, we can easily find out because of the surface of the things. So these are the things we can understand because of our skin, because of touch. Okay. So now, students, we will learn more about we will learn more about other movements of the body. Now, students, we will learn about movements and the coordinations. Okay, children, tell me, when your mother is cooking, what is required? At the same time, she's doing a lot of activities. You can see in a picture. In picture, you can easily see how she is holding the pan steady with the tongue, tongues in her left hand, with the spatula in her right hand, and she's stirring the peanuts in pan, and her eyes are on the pan, and she's watching to ensure that the peanuts are properly roasted. And well, roasted peanuts have a typical the flavor, which her nose get that smell, and she's going to put off the gas stove. That means so many things at the one simultaneously she is doing. That means, children, the coordination is in a movement. That means we can do a lot of activities. If there is a coordination, if there is a proper coordination, we can do the work properly. Children, when the any player is playing any match, even at the simultaneously he has to do a lot of things. When he's playing a cricket match or kabaddi, he has to observe, he has to use his hands properly. If he will do, if there is a proper coordination, that means he can do that things properly, he can get the success. So children, we need to coordinate, you know we need coordinations to get any task done smoothly. That coordination is very important, and we have to use our sensory organs, sensations properly. Then only we can do that activity properly. Okay. Now, students, look at this: overcoming disability. If a part of our body does not function well, we face many difficulties. If our eyes do not function well, we cannot see properly. If our ears do not work as they should, we cannot hear well. So, students, that means, see, if anything will not work properly, if we cannot see properly, then we cannot do that activity, we cannot do that work smoothly. In such situations, students, what to do? Our movements are not smooth. We find it difficult to do things on our own, but such situations can be overcome. Some disabilities can be corrected by medical treatment. Yes, students, nowadays doctors are there. Doctor help us to give a proper treatment. Sometimes they give us some device. In some matters, we can take help of other people. Yes, we can ask for the help for the people. Often some special devices can be used to overcome the disabilities. Children, nowadays, you can see in the picture. Listen how that man, he's he's holding the stick. Sometimes, if the man cannot hear properly, he can use that machines. Hmm? So he can use some such devices, and he can easily solve the problem, and he can easily work independently. So nowadays, if you all see, there are some special doctors who always help us to find out the problem, to help us if we are in problem. The doctor help us, and we can easily do our work smoothly. Now look at this picture. You can see, you know There are so many special people. They're helping. They're so the mother is helping. Sometimes they are using. Look at the device they're using, and they are doing the work independently. You know, if we cannot see well, we can use spectacle. Yeah, that is very important. If we cannot see, we can use the glasses. Now, if we cannot see at all, we cannot see at all, then we can make use of sounds or feel with the hands of get things done. You might have seen a blind person using a white cane, and blind people use a cane to feel the way in front of them. The sounds they hear around them also help them to know situation around them. Children see the blind people, if through the sensation, through the feel, they can easily understand what the person is trying to talk with him. You can see that how that mother is, that boy is helping to the lady. You know, and look at this lady, how that girl, that she's using that that bicycle. Then how that boy is using that machines. Person cannot hear well, then use that hearing aid. Children, now I'll show you one picture. Students, do you know who is this person? She's a Arunima Sinha. She's a young woman from UP, from Uttar Pradesh. Once, when she was 20-year-old, she was traveling on a train. She had to fight off some thieves. In the scuffle, she was thrown off the train. Another speeding train ran over her. She was seriously injured. Doctors saved her life, but they had to cut off her right leg. While she was in the hospital, many people would come to see her. Each person would worry about her future, but Arunima resolved that she would never give up. She would achieve something so extraordinary that no one could ever say she was helpless. Doctor gave her an artificial leg. As soon as she got used to her new leg, she began to train. And she began to start the training, that mountaineering. And just 1 year after her accident, she climbed one of the high peaks in the Himalayas. And the next year, she climbed Mount Everest, the highest. What can children, what we have learned from the story now? That means, if our sensory organs or any organs not working, we should not lose hopes. We should keep trying, and we should have that confidence we can achieve anything in any stage. Okay, so students, what we have understood from these lessons, we have learned that our sensory organs tell us about the situations all around us. The eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and the skin are our five sensory organs. We can see with the eyes, hear with our ears, smell with our nose, we taste things with our tongue, and feel them with our skin. When we work, we need to have a coordinations in all the tasks. Difficulties may arise due to lack of coordinations. If any organ does not function well, we may face difficulties in doing our work. We must not give up. We must not give up, and in the face of the difficulties, they can be overcome. Just we have seen the examples of the Arunima Sinha. I hope students, everything is clear. So now you will take out the lessons from a textbook and you will read. Okay, thank you.